Bitte? Was soll? Fluchen. Mit Mikro. Passt? Stimmt mal los? Yeah, hello. My name is Florian. I'd like to welcome you to the talk of Lunifera GmbH. It's called Industry 1.0 meets Industry 4.0. And yeah, we've prepared a live demonstration about IoT technologies. We really like doing live demonstrations. We think it gives you a feeling about how technologies can be used. So it's not a real world project. We just build it and we'll put it into our company, and from time to time we'll fire our steam engine. So now I'd like to introduce our team. The first person is Sabrina Hopf. You all know her. She's sitting downstairs at the front office. Clemens Iller, he's the mastermind behind all the Beagle Bones, behind the MQTT protocol, all the technical stuff. And I'm Florian Pirchner. I'm involved in Java development, OSGI development, yeah, and a lot of model-driven approaches. I'm working in the area of business applications for about 15 years now, and in my career I could see a lot of different business applications, mostly ERP systems, from very small ERP systems up to really big ones. And in each customer project, a main to-do was writing interfaces. We had to write a lot of interfaces using different technologies, and mainly we use text files. Yeah, even today, text files, CSS files are used to transfer data between two systems. And if you're a big company, you won't have just a business application. That's a business application. That's our sample application called Castor. It's a business application based on best practice OSGI to demonstrate how OSGI can be used in business scenarios to write business applications. But I think most of you will know this kind of form-based applications. And if you're a big company and have some machines, it will not be the only one application you have to use. You have your ERP system that deals with all your process inside your company. For instance, you might have a CNC machine, then you have a different interface, a different application. For instance, the CNC machine software is based on a desktop, so you need to install it on Linux machine but can't run it on OS X, and so forth. Then you may have a freezer, like if you are a Darbo, you have to freeze a lot of fruits. Yeah? Then you need a different application to deal with that kind of information. Yeah, it may be a web application. And you may have a warehouse management application, some terminal for KUKA, for BA, for FU, WHO, HE, and blah, blah. And all of the application, or most of them, would like to talk to each other. So it's the main part or big part of the life of a developer inside of business applications. You have to define interfaces, a lot of interfaces. Every application likes to talk to any other application. And today there was a talk, the best interface is no interface. I was listening to it and I really liked it. Yeah, the best interface is no interface. So you do not have any costs in maintaining. Maintaining interfaces is really expensive. You get tons of text files and you have to check them. Oh, why is a record not transferred, and so on. So what might be the problem? It will not solve all the problem, but it might solve problems that can be. Yeah, if you can deal with pub/sub, so publish, subscribe messages. And for us, the solution is called MQTT. This morning we had a talk from Dominic, somewhere in here, about the MQTT protocol, and we are highly using it in our company, and it will solve the problem properly. Here you can see all our applications, and we imagine that all of them are talking the same language. Let's call the language MQTT. So it's the spec behind the spec that describes how packages need to look like, yeah, and how they are transferred. And there's exactly one MQTT broker. So you do not have to deal with tons of interfaces. You just have one interface. Now you have a lot of interfaces, but all of them are talking the same language, and you can be sure that there is a specification for it, and there are really high performance providers for it, like the HiveMQ MQTT provider. So, and today we came here to demo MQTT and how it may be used. And we thought it would be a really nice idea to use something that started Industry 1.0 revolution, and it was the steam engine. Now we are in the Industry 4.0 area. We have high-tech machines. We are connecting them with other machines using different protocols, let them talk to each other. They may send email, may contact Twitter, and so forth. And so we said, yeah, let's go back to the roots. Let's go back to a steam engine. So we went to eBay, and we bought this little really working steam engine. We did some work, put some sensors on it, and the main idea behind this, we have the steam engine. We put 3 sensors up there. We are measuring pressure, we are measuring temperature, and we are measuring the rotations per second. Then we're using a Raspberry Pi. It's the most simple way to get on server inside the IoT environment. We have a web UI, a web application. Now, first we thought we are doing some stuff with augmented reality, but there was not enough time. We couldn't finish it for today, so we are demoing the web UI. Okay, there's a web UI, and there is an MQTT broker. The sensor data is sent to our, Raspberry Pi. Therefore, we need an MQTT client, and even the web UI needs an MQTT client. So the Raspberry sends the data to the broker, and the broker will forward it to the web UI. We are just using PubSub, so publish subscribe mechanism. But where is the integration? What's about the Business 4.0? In my intention, Business 4.0 may mean business applications, so let's call it business applications 4.0, may mean business applications, ERP systems that do not only deal with the processes inside of your company, but even integrates all the sensor data inside your company. It also integrates with the possibility to control machines. You have exactly one interface, and that's your ERP system, and it gives you all the possibilities to work on. So that's all about the slides, and now we are going to go to the interesting part, the live demo. So, first I'd like to show you. You don't see anything? So now I'm going to show you the. It's really pretty simple, but the cable is too short. So yeah, it's getting bigger. Yeah, here we can see the steam engine. Yeah, it's a classical steam engine. We have a boiler in front of there. We can see it, the metal thing up there. We put fire in it by ethanol. Up there is a pressure. Please point to the pressure. That's the pressure sensor. It measures the pressure. Then we have the valve to open the steam. Yeah, this one. And then we got, no need. And then we got a rotation sensor. It's here. Yeah. And somewhere is a temperature sensor. I think it's there. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's there. So, and there is some electronic with it on an afternoon. It gets the sensor data, forwards it to the Arduino down here. The Arduino is used for analog digital converting, and then somewhere we have a recipe. Ah, yeah, it's down there. Yeah, it's down there. So, and now we are starting the business application, and we hope I hear that we do not have enough temperature. So here we can see the business application. If I click on that tab, oh, not here. You see your classical ERP system. You get a car table and car details, and so on. So you can put in some data like in any form-based ERP system. And here is the here we can see all the informations about the steam engine. I'm impressed. Something we got some problem. I have to reload. So measures. Yeah, now we're getting data, but we are getting no temperature. What? We're getting no temperature? No, we are getting no temperature. Okay, but you can see we are running with 3.2 bar, and for now there is no rotation per second. Yeah, now it starts to run. No, you should run it. Faster, faster. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, and now you can see the real data. If we would see the temperature, you could see that the temperature is falling as the boiler expands its pressure. And all the informations are sent by MQTT packages. So we just send messages to a topic. So the steam engine puts the sensor data up to our simple electronic. We're getting digital values. The Raspberry Pi puts them into some kind of messages. These messages are sent to a topic at the MQTT broker, and the business application, the web UI, will show all that information. I think we are in time. Yeah, thanks. Oh, Clemens would like to show you another video. Yeah, but I have to prepare. So it's running pretty fast. We got about 80 rotations per second. But then it seemed to fly away in the office. We put a lot of oil into it, and then it really worked properly. Yeah, I think we could demo it. So yeah, that was our talk, and thanks a lot for your attention. And if there are any questions, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the question was, is there an alternative to MQTT? Yeah, I think there's a second one. It's called maybe Dominic can help me, Co-op, yeah, Co-op, but I never dealt with it. We're using MQTT, it works pretty fine, so there's no need for us. Yeah. Yeah, it's the message queue transfer. Yeah, the question was if MQ is standing for message queue. Yes, it's like in ordinary message queues a publish subscribe definition. Thanks a lot.